Hey, what is going on everyone? Hynra here, and in this video I just want to talk about the loot system in this game. Specifically mods from 8.1 and PSA videos, and the potential problem that PSA videos can make for future content for Destiny 2. PSA videos are very informative, right? They give you information of what's being sold and what's going away within a certain amount of time. But most people make PSA videos for easy money, and that's really smart because people really hate FOMO, fear of missing out, and people are curious. That's why most PSA videos from today, they don't show what the item is. They just tell you, oh, this will be gone in 24 hours. So people have to click on on that video, and once you click on that video, ads will roll and they get their money. So it doesn't matter if what's in the video matters to you or not. They already get the money from just you clicking on the video, right? Which is very smart. And I think PSA videos are very helpful, but it has been exploited so much to the point in which like every single thing would just be like, oh, PSA, get this right now. God roll weapon. And I feel like that's fine. Casual players does that, right? Casual players need actual good weapons, and I feel like these videos are really helpful for them. And let's go back to the topic of mod PSA videos for 8.1, right? This mod is gone in 24 hours, you need to get this right now. This mod is gone for 24 hours, and you have to get this right now. It's just the same repetitive content. And it's not really their fault, really, right? But they need to understand that the more of these videos there are in YouTube, the more content creators, quote-unquote content creators, quote-unquote, right? The more of people that make PSA videos, the less actual content creator that's going to rise from the game we call Destiny 2. Because if people want to make actual content for the game and they're getting less views than these PSA videos, they don't want to make content for this game anymore. They're just going to make more PSA videos. And I feel like it's not the fault of these people. I feel like the game could deliver better by making these mods obtainable in a different source. And what I mean by that is make these mods obtainable through like different activities or triumphs, for example. Like Blast Radius, for example, it's a Charged with Light mod that allows you to become Charged with Light after getting a multi-kill with either your rocket launcher or grenade launcher. What if this mod is tied to a specific activity? Like, for example, this triumph right here called Crispy. In Strike Warden with Nothing, survive 10 seconds of the Warden's burn attack without dying. Maybe this could tie with, this mod is tied to that triumph, and then once you get the triumph done, you get the mod. Or maybe it's just a generic triumph where, you know, get X amount of kills while under the effect of high energy fire, which is, again, a free mod that you get, a free Charge with Light mod. That's like the base one. You get Charge with Light, you get shield break, you get the finisher one, and you get high energy fire, right? And I feel like it's really cool that way. Triumph giving you rewards, incentive, right? Instead of waiting every day, relying on RNG to give you the mod that you need for your build. And I feel like that's very shitty and that's very lazy. Even with weapons like World Drop Loot Pool, which I'm not going to talk a lot in this video because it's just mainly about PSA videos and mods and stuff like that. But this also applies with old weapons that you can no longer get, like seasonal weapons from Beyond Light. You can't get them anymore because the seasonal content are all vaulted, except for Battlegrounds, which doesn't even drop Battleground weapons. The seasonal content from Season of the Chosen doesn't even drop the seasonal content weapon. And do you know how you can get those weapons today? The only way you can get seasonal weapons from last year is through RNG from Xur. You cannot get them any other way, which is not very accessible, Bungie. And I know you like making this game more accessible to more people. And it just goes with everything that rotates out of the game, right? Like old World Drop weapons like Skatelock, the annual skate. You can't get them unless you want to pay RNG to Banshee and his engrams. You can't get seasonal weapons. You can't get Palindrome anymore. You can't get Astral Horizon. You can't get Igneous Hammer. And I feel like there's multiple ways in which these items can still be obtainable. And I'm not talking about like the Adept version either. Like maybe just make Astral Horizon be obtainable as a non-Adept version. Like, for example, you can focus them in Saint 14. Like, what's the harm in that, right? And that's about it, honestly. I just feel like more things in the game that are tied to RNG, weekly RNG and stuff like that could be tied to like strike-specific loot, for example, Lost Sector-specific loot. And it also gives more reason for people to do triumphs because they actually get something out of it. And Destiny 2 used to be like that. Competitive game mode, PvP, used to give you ornaments, used to give you emblems. They don't give you any of that anymore. Sure, you get the 5500 emblem after getting 5500 for the first time, but that's basically it. You don't get anything more for reaching 5500 in comp. That if you're wondering why nobody wants to play comp in this game, is because you just don't get anything for playing competitive. And for PvE, we can set an example for, strikes. If I can play Lake of Shadows and Corrupted Strike, and they both give the same amount of loot, what's the point of me farming one thing rather than the other if they're going to give me the same loot? Like, one is taking forever and then one is very quick, right? But the point of this video is, I feel like most things in the game should have a source that is reliable. And when I say more reliable, I don't mean it to be like, oh yeah, just make them a random drop from a Crucible game. I feel like that's very lazy. Like, that's been the source of every single catalyst that they've released so far, right? Jotun Catalyst, Arbalest Catalyst, you just get them from playlist activities. And I feel like there should be a cooler way for you to obtain these items. Because, again, Destiny 2 used to feel like an MMO. It doesn't feel that way anymore. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.